Hello, YouTubers. This is Legend Killer Justin. I'm going over Charming Flannel Kids video. If there is no God, Acts 1:8, Vlog, episode 16. And I would like to hit some major points of his. He pretty much said if there's no God, then there's no ultimate law / moral giver. Pretty much that was what I was getting. He said if there is no God, I could go around, or people could go around killing, raping, robbing millions and millions of dollars. And they might pay a little, but they could get away with it. Well, I must tell him, the atheist population probably, I think, has about 2 to 5% of the prison population. The rest are not atheists. So that sort of doesn't help his argument. He also says that the belief in no God also leads to there's no, I want to say, I think he said life has no value and there is no value to live by. I would like to disagree with you, my friend Aaron. Here's why. I only get one shot at this life. I don't get an afterlife. So I want to make the best of my time. So obviously I'm going to follow laws. That makes logical sense to follow laws and use moral relativity. Makes perfect sense. Absolute morality? Nah. You can't do that. You always have somebody that abuses that power. In my opinion. Well, he also stated another little fact that God gives us the ability to want to live and having a purpose. And last time I checked, now you can quote me if I'm wrong, but I don't think this God gave us an actual purpose besides to be his slave or Satan's slave. Take your pick according to the Bible. Now you might say, you're wrong, he's a God of love. I think he's a God of worthlessness. I think the being in the God I saw out of the Bible was a God that thought everybody was worthless, that didn't agree with him, didn't believe in him, and that didn't beg and worship him. You see, I don't believe the Bible has little truth. I'll tell you that right now, and I don't believe in God. I think it's an irrelevant question to try to prove or disprove a God. But I noticed you wanted to try to use Pascal's wager. And I think you told me to go play the lotto. Wish you had told me earlier. I would have. And here's why I say that. I'm not trying to make you mad or anything, but Pascal's wager is overused big time. It's to pretty much say, if all I have to do is believe, and there's big reward, that deduction would tell me to pick that. But, you see, even if I remember correctly, and I could be wrong here, the guy that actually came up with Pascal's wager, I forgot his first name, but I know his last name is Pascal. He didn't even use his own things. But you want to know who did? The church did big time. Religion has used it a lot. What if I'm wrong? Oh, I mean, if I'm wrong, I lose nothing, but what if you're wrong? So it's a way to duck around and try to put a guilt trip on somebody. Doesn't really work. You know, Aaron, I do have a question of you. Why do you want to worship the God of the Bible? And why do you believe the God of the Bible? And the reason why I'm asking is, if you look at it, Genesis, you notice Adam and Eve got kicked out of the garden, not because of their sin, but because they had access to the tree of life. Or Noah's Ark, God saved 8 people overall. Wow. Sodom and Gomorrah he destroyed. I mean, if you look throughout the Old Testament, this God was more a God that liked to reign not love, but more like fear. And I don't see how you can have a God that claims, I'm a God of love, and I'm a God of fear. Makes no sense. It's like this part of the religion doesn't really make sense to me. I created all things, but all things are different, but I'm only judged by the same style. Oops. Well, have a good day. And hopefully, Aaron, you'll be able to watch this, so maybe I'll get a response or something. I'm hoping I can help you out, because you're using some arguments that you shouldn't be using. Well, have a good day, and I'll see y'all around.